Welcome. We are going to add a new blog post on your Showit website via WordPress. So I've logged into the back end of our WordPress, and I'm going to head over to the left-hand side where it says posts. I'm going to go ahead and click that. I like to click posts instead of using that hover because I like to look at all the posts that I have in here to see if I need to make any edits or updates. This is just a personal preference. You could have hovered and hit new post. At the top here, there is an add new post button. I'm going to click that and it's going to open to your editor. From here, you can add your title. You can type away in here if you are writing in your blog versus having to copy and paste it from a Google Doc or a WordPress doc, but you can always paste those in here. Good to note that this blue plus sign box opens all the blocks that you can add to your post. So we have a paragraph block already in here, but let's say you need to add an image, another paragraph block, and maybe a video. These are block editors. They call them blocks because you can move each of these blocks around with these arrows. But they have so many different elements that you can add to your posts. I'm not going to go through them all, but just know that there are so many here for you to choose from. Go ahead and explore those. Next, we have your undo and redo buttons, and then we have an overview of the elements that you have in your post. You can always move them around by dragging and dropping these elements over here too. From there, you have a few options at the top. You can save this as a draft. This little guy gives you previews, desktop, tablet, mobile, and then you can also preview it in a new tab. You have a publish button. This is your SEO Yoast, and this little guy opens and closes your settings here on the side. Your block settings are going to change from each block that you have selected. You'll notice from video to image, you're going to have different settings there. You'll have even different settings on your paragraph. But I want to mainly focus on our post settings. From here, you have visibility. You can choose to make this public, private, or password protected. If you have the advanced blog with Showit, you can schedule your posts. So you can write 10 up in advance and schedule them for the whole month, or you can post it immediately. You can update your URL right here. You have the option to stick it to the top of the blog or pending review if you have someone else writing for you. You can also select different authors. If you have multiple users within WordPress, you can choose which one you want to be the author of the post. Switch to draft, move to trash. We have an SEO Yoast plugin installed to improve SEO on our posts. You can do a little snippet here, or if you download the SEO Yoast, it'll be down here at the bottom. We have a separate video going over SEO Yoast. You can find that on our YouTube channel if you want more information. Next in line, we have categories. We have categories already set, but if you do not, you can always hit add new category here. Super easy to add. Type in the name. If you would like it to be a parent category, you can definitely select from there. And what I mean by parent category, Showit is our category, but the parent category is branding tips. Below that, you have tags. You can tag as many tags as you want in here just by typing and hitting enter. It's going to create a new tag. Anything related to your post, you can tag it as branding tips, free resources. Anything you want to type in here, you can make a tag. Below that is super important. It is your featured image. If your design has a featured image within it, such as, we'll go right here. So we have featured image here on our blog landing page, but if you are on the single page, you'll notice we also have a featured image post. So in order to get this to populate, you have to have a featured image here. You don't have to worry about putting your featured image within your post. If you do that, you may get multiple of the same photo. Just make sure your featured image is over here. That doesn't mean you can't add images within your post. as long as they're different from your featured image, or like I said before, you're going to have a duplicated photo. You have your post excerpt. And what's great about that is if you have one on right here. So this would be a post excerpt, or right here, you can customize to what that says. Otherwise, WordPress is just going to generate the first paragraph into being your post excerpt. So make sure if you want to control what is being shown on your blog, go ahead and write the excerpt here. Below that, you have discussion. You can allow comments and allow piggyback tracking. We tend to turn comments off because it's very hard to monitor comments being spam. You can download plugins to help with this. They're paid and they're not 100%. So you're paying for something and not getting the full extent. So we, just for our customers, we always tend to turn off comments. But that is your preference. You can turn them on. Absolutely. That is the back end and how you post a blog post for your Showit site. Don't forget to hit publish or save as draft, and you are good to go.